Hi, welcome to the mini story The Race. It's 5 o'clock. It's 5 o'clock, and Alan is riding his motorcycle in San Francisco. When was Alan riding his motorcycle? At 5 o'clock, Alan was riding his motorcycle. Was Alan riding his car? No. Alan wasn't riding his car. Alan riding his motorcycle. Where was Alan riding his motorcycle? Alan was riding his motorcycle in San Francisco. When he was riding at 5 o'clock, Alan was riding his motorcycle in San Francisco. He was riding Van Ness Street and came to a stoplight. What was he riding on? He was riding on his motorcycle. Was he riding down Market Street? No, he wasn't down Market Street. He was riding down Van Ness Street. When was riding down Van Ness Street? At 5 o'clock, he was riding down Van Ness Street. Who was riding down Van Ness Street at 5 o'clock? Alan. Alan was riding down Van Ness Street at 5 o'clock. Was he in a truck? No, he wasn't in a truck. He was on his motorcycle, and he came to a stoplight. Did Alan came to a goal light? No, Alan didn't came to a goal light. Alan came to a stoplight. Who came to a stoplight? Alan. Alan came to a stoplight. What was he on when he came to a stoplight? He was on motorcycle when he came to a stoplight. Where was the stoplight? On Van Ness Street was the stoplight. Who was at the stoplight? Alan was at the stoplight. Which was Alan in? Alan was in San Francisco. Where was in Van Ness? Van Ness is in San Francisco. Is Van Ness Street in New York, or is Van Ness Street in San Francisco? Or Van Ness Street in San Francisco. Where was Alan riding? He was riding on Van Ness Street in San Francisco. A red Ferrari pulled up next to him. Did a red Ferrari pull up behind him? No, a red Ferrari didn't pull up behind him. A red Ferrari pulled up next to him. What pulled up next to Alan? A red Ferrari pulled up next to Alan. Did Alan pull up next to a red Ferrari? No. Alan didn't pull up next to a red Ferrari. A red Ferrari pulled up next to Alan. Where did a red Ferrari pull up next to Alan? At the stoplight, a red Ferrari pulled up next to Alan. Was Alan in red Ferrari? No, Alan wasn't in a red Ferrari. Alan was on motorcycle. What did a red Ferrari do? A red Ferrari to put up next to Alan. The driver was wearing dark sunglasses. Was Alan wearing dark sunglasses? No, Alan wasn't wearing dark sunglasses. The driver wearing dark sunglasses. Who was wearing dark sunglasses? The driver of a Ferrari wearing dark sunglasses. The driver looked over at Alan. Did the driver look behind Alan? No, the driver didn't look behind Alan. The driver looked over at Alan. Who looked over at Alan? Tom Cruise looked over at Alan. Did Alan look over at the driver? Yes, he looked over at the driver. Who was the driver? Tom Cruise was the driver. Alan looked over at the driver and realized that the driver is Tom Cruise. Who was the driver of the ferry? Tom Cruise was the driver of the ferry. Who was the motorcycle driver? Alan was the motorcycle driver. Who looked over at Alan? Tom looked over at Alan. What was Tom Cruise wearing? Tom Cruise was wearing dark sunglasses. Was Alan wearing dark sunglasses? No. Alan didn't was wearing dark sunglasses. Tom Cruise wearing dark sunglasses. Tom sneered at Alan. Did Tom smile? No, Tom didn't smile. Tom sneered at Alan. What was Tom friendly and nice? No, Tom wasn't friendly and nice. Tom sneered at Alan. Did Alan sneer at Tom Cruise? No, Alan didn't sneer at Tom Cruise. Tom Cruise sneered at Alan. After the sneer, what did Tom say? He said, when the light turns green, let's race. Did Tom was the race? Yes, Tom was the race. He went to the race. Alan said, all right, you're on. Did Alan agree to the race, Tom? Yes, he agreed to the race, Tom. Did Tom was the race? Yes, Tom was the race. He went to the race. Did Alan agree to the race, Tom? Yes, he agreed. He said, you on. Did Tom say, you on? No, Tom didn't say you on. Alan said, you on. Who said you on? Alan. Alan said, you on. What did Alan agree to do? Alan agreed to the race, Tom. He said, you on. Tom said, I'm gonna smoke you, sucker. Did Tom say he gonna beat Alan? Yes, he said, I'm gonna smoke you, or I'm gonna beat you. Did Tom say he wished Gwen? Yes, he said he wished Gwen. He said, I'm gonna smoke you. Who was Tom smoke? Alan. Tom was gonna smoke Alan. What Tom gonna smoke Alan at football or soccer? No, he wasn't gonna smoke Alan at football or soccer. He was gonna smoke Alan in a race. Alan said, you wish I'm gonna beat you, your sorry ass car. Did Tom was very nice car? No, Tom didn't was very nice car. Tom was sorry ass car. Kind of car did Tom? He has sorry ass car. Did Alan like Tom car? No, Alan didn't like Tom car. Who has story asked car? Tom. Tom has story asked car. Did Alan have story asked car motorcycle? No. Alan didn't have story asked motorcycle. Alan has great motorcycle. Tom has story asked car. Alan and Tom wait at the light. They read their engines. Who read their engines? Alan and Tom read their engines. Did they read their bicycle? No, not possible. They read their engines. What did they read? They read engine. Suddenly, the light turned green. Alan and Tom take up. Did Alan and Tom start slowly? No, Alan and Tom didn't start slowly. Alan and Tom take up. They started quickly, very fast. What did Alan take up on? Alan take up on his motorcycle. What did Tom take up in? Tom take up in his car. Tom take up in his car. Tom took up on a ferry. Did they stop or did they take up quickly? Oh, of course they take up quickly. Why did Alan and Tom take up quickly? Because they was racing. They drove Van Ness Street and stopped speed. Who drove Van Ness Street and stopped speed? Alan and Tom zoomed down Van Ness at stop speed. When did they zoom down Van Ness? Oh, after the light turned green, they zoomed down Van Ness. Did they zoom down Van Ness? Before the light turned green or after turned green? Did they zoom Lombard Street? No, they didn't Lombard Street. They zoomed down Van Ness Street. Which street they did zoom down? Oh, Van Ness Street. They zoomed down Van Ness Street. Tom is winning, but suddenly blue and red appear behind Tom. It's the police. They pull him over. Who pulled over Tom? The police. The police pull over Tom. Who did the police pull over Tom? The police pull over Tom. Did the police pull over Alan? No, the police didn't pull over Alan. The police pull over Tom. Why did the police pull over Tom Cruise? Because he was going to pass. Who was going to pass? Tom Cruise. Tom Cruise going to pass. Alan zoomed past Tom. Did Tom zoom past Alan? No, Tom didn't zoom past Alan. Alan zoomed past Tom. Why Alan zoomed past Tom? Because the police pulled over Tom, so Alan zoomed past Tom. Alan was laughing. He yelled, "Better luck next time." When did Alan yell, "Better luck next time"? He yelled when he zoomed past Tom. At the zoom past Tom, Alan said, "Better luck next time." Who yells, "Better luck next time" at the zoom past Tom Cruise? Alan yelled, "Better luck next time" as he zoomed past Tom Cruise. Alan is the winner. That's all.